All right, everybody. We're back. So we're
About
gonna
to
play
enter the
some
bone
Mr.
zone.
Bones. This is on original hardware. It's on an optical drive emulator because my optical drive don't work. So oh, this soundtrack is so good. So this is going to be largely a casual play. I don't know a ton about this game, but we'll have fun with it.
I have not spent a whole lot of time with Mr. Bones personally, but it is a very cool game conceptually. Uh, just a collection of different types of gameplay, and
Hey, look at that! I found the button found the button to jump. So that's good.
Diggity, what I think you'll appreciate about this game, with your background in Bram Stoker's Dracula on the Sega CD,
Yeah.
is the combination of using full motion video for the backgrounds and having your player graphics rendered over top of that.
Oh yeah.
I
And it's a little
always
bit.
really liked this approach during the 32-bit era because it allowed for some incredibly detailed environments without any of the rendering issues that you would get in the 32-bit machines, like perspective correctness on the textures. Like anybody who's played the Sony PlayStation and to a lesser extent the Sega Saturn knows the issues with texture swim, where the polygons are kind of wobbling because it's using some faster but inaccurate math for calculating the z-axis in the
Oh, come on, Mr. Bones, survive!
It's another thing I love about this, you losing limbs as you get damaged. That reminds me a lot of did you ever play the Incredible Crash Dummies games?
I did quite a bit. Okay, so what happened was I must have gone into some lava pit.
You should be able to kind of repair yourself a little bit.
I don't know what's going on, but I pick up health, but it's not. Okay, come on. See, I'm getting health, but I'm still just a little shrinky dink here. Oh.
And if you noticed the little ghost sprite that appeared, that was semi-transparent. So all y'all who are like, oh, the Saturn can't do transparency, well, Mr. Bones just proved you wrong.
Oh, is that it? No, continue? Interesting. Okay, get better, Diggity.
And if we want to demonstrate more of the levels, I believe there's a level select code,
There is.
which I am looking up right now.
You know what I find funny though? So if you listen to the string sample that they used in this and compare that to Bram Stoker, it's very similar. So I think they might have used the same keyboard or sampling engine for that. Which is really funny when you consider the fact that you went from one doing motion capture or you know the sort of blending of different graphics modes.
Oh, you're gonna love this level select code on the title screen.
BA, BA, up, down, BA, left, right, BA, start. Oh, wait.
Oh, you wish. It is R L R R L R L L R L R R. Rapidly.
Oh, come on. Can I collect? I mean, I see the bone right there. Can I collect them?
Yeah, I know that you're definitely able to rebuild yourself.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what. Control. Oh, hey, want to pass along a thank you, Paul Saltine, for a $25 donation. Much appreciated. All right, I'm gonna try this again. Come on. I gotta beat this first level. Booster says, you thought this would be easy?
Yeah, you know, the history of easy games from Ed's. Echo,
Why can't I grab the
Chicon,
leg?
X-Men.
Or the arm or whatever. I've been disarmed. Okay, hit down and then it. I tried down, but that's not it. Anybody who's a Mr. Bones runner can help me out here?
Well, you see, your problem is you're getting hit. You should.
Yeah, exactly. That is totally the problem.
Yeah, you should try not to do that.
Don't do that. Exactly. Whoa. Or don't fall in a pit.
And the animation is really fluid.
Oh, Bacon with the puns. I love it. Bacon said I'm boned.
Aww.
Trying all buttons.
But having the individual limb animations in an era when...
Am I like a torso and a skull now? I think I'm just a torso and a skull now.
You're remarkably mobile, all things considered.
Yeah. Jump. Oh. No! No! I am getting smoked by this. Well, worst case scenario, I do have 3 dirty dwarves on this same machine, so.
I at least want to see you get to level 2.
I would like to see me get to level 2 as well. Oh yeah, we haven't seen the FMV. We'll let that play.
Yeah. Give us some background on what's going on. See why Mr. Bones is the only skeleton with blue eyes and all the others have the red eyes.
struggle between good and evil. There will only be evil. The world will be pure as the black void of space. Only in absolute purity can absolute beauty be found. And the only purity there is evil.
Didn't I used to have more skin on these bones? Man, you know I got the blues. Excuse me, did I miss something? What's going on? Oh, I see. Nice talking to you. Somebody's messing with something he shouldn't be messing with. Now we're living proof of that. Undead proof anyway.
You are an impurity.
Hey, let's not get personal now.
You will be dissolved.
Uh-oh.
Run!
I love this concept of evil scientists controlling hordes of undead with some bongo drums.
Yeah, it's like that the Donkey Kong game. This was before Donkey Kong tried to do a game. The bongos.
Donkey Kong's Jungle Beat.
Yeah.
Or was that Donkey Kong? Donkey Kong had a really... It had a run of some strange games for a while. You know, you had Jungle Beat, Donkey Konga, you had DK King of Swing. Just...
We're losing limbs already. It's happening. Yep, I'm falling into pits. Oh, this is not good. Oh, not good.
See, I think you would probably have an easier time if you stayed more in the center of the screen so you could actually see what's coming up, because I think the pits are hitting you more than the projectiles are.
Yeah. Welcome to Let's Play Mr. Bones. So they get close enough, they do a dive at you. Like that cheap shot.
Now, are the enemy skeletons' movement, is that completely scripted? Can you influence it at all?
I mean, it seems like when they get closer to you, they're going to jump at you. See?
I'm just wondering if it's on the same layer as the FMV. No, it's not.
It's not, no. See, I keep missing these pits, right? And seeing the... Because there's just a little tiny flash of red, and you're like, what? You're in the pit. See, I kept reverting back and getting my health, but then... Give me my bones back! Down plus A appears to be the trick.
Oh, is that how you pick
Grab
up
my
your
bones back. Look at that! Probably
There
could have
you
read the
go.
manual.
That's really giving you a hand. So really, it's kind of like having 2 health bars then. You've got your bones meter in the corner.
Yeah.
Oof.
Dang it.
See, we have not 1, but 2 ways you can die.
Well, I mean, that's just what you'd expect.
Yeah. See, most games would be satisfied with just a life bar, but not Mr. Bones.
Well, Mr. Bones wants to give you the business.
I think this would be a shoo-in for inclusion on a Sega Saturn Mini.
Yeah, I agree. The only tricky part about that is going to be the licensing of the music,
Oh, true.
because oh gosh, I forget the guy's first name. Ed would know right off the top of his head, but Montrose is the guy's last name, who actually did, because during that period of game development, there were a lot of consoles that they were relying on like hard rock or rock musicians to make OSTs for them. Get that, please. Thank you. I'm getting a better feel for this now. Those little blue projectiles suck, though.
This is one of those games that I've really meant to spend more time with. I mean, I've got a Sega Saturn, but I find I just don't play my disc-based consoles as much as I should because I've gotten used to the convenience of the EverDrive.
Being a torso to being a full skeleton again. Nice.
What OD are you using? Is it the
Satiator.
Satiator or the...
Or satiator, satiator, whatever you want to pronounce it.
Nice. I've been meaning to pick one of those up myself.
Yeah, it's nice, first of all, number one, because of my problems with the optical drive in this Saturn, but also the combination of that with, protecting those discs.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I mean, that is the sad reality of any disc-based platforms is you have wear and tear on the laser assembly. And not as big a problem by the time they got around to the Saturn era, but disc rot with some of the earlier stuff, just
Yep.
the manufacturing defects in the discs that...
Get going, get going!
I don't know, looked like you had it that time.
Where are the checkpoints, Ed? Where are the checkpoints?
Oh, don't worry. We'll have some checkpoints. Not in this game, but
All right. Today's stream is brought to you by A&W Cream Soda.
All right. You ready for that level select code?
No, no,
Okay. Okay.
no, dang it. Ronnie Montrose, thank you. We're sponsored now? Yeah, they're not paying me anything, but sure. No. What I'm finding is I kind of need to just listen for the audio cue when the projectile's coming in, so that way I can pay attention to what's going on the screen. Oh, sniper.
Good arm on some of these skeletons.
Grief. Get up there. Oh boy. Get up there. Grab. Assemble. Some assembly required. There we go. I gotta get. Oh. I got caught on the tombstone with the auto scroll. There we go. There. Thank you. Come on, baby. That was cheap. No, get up. But what? Where are you? Okay. Good. Well, I got. Did we pass the first stage? We did.
GG.
Wow. That's a thing, man. What? Okay, come on, level select. Cool. Dodge them hitting me. Oops. Exactly what it is. Wow. Oh my gosh.
It's the world's deadliest wave.
This is rough. Oops. Please continue. Oh, no, please don't tell me that I... Here, I'm going to die and hopefully my level select is still there.
You should also be able to do a soft reset, just A, B, C, and start.
There we go. Yay. I think this is about as far as Faust got.
Yeah. I've heard rumors that there exists a third level. Really, all these skeletons are just getting revenge on you for beating them up so bad in the first level of Castlevania Bloodlines.
Yes. Oh my gosh, this is hard. Yeah, this does not feel, I mean, oh, don't tell me yep, okay. I wish it defaulted to the continue screen or the level select screen once you have a checkpoint rather than to start.
Well, maybe if you didn't just spam the start button.
Take it easy quest to learn the speedrun before Ed-A-Thon 2024. Yep, exactly. Oh, hey, if you press the buttons while you're on the loading screen, it actually bounces the letters.
Ah, I love stuff like that. Interactive loading screens. It's something that a lot of games in the 32-bit era had that you don't see as much anymore. I suppose it was a product of the loading screens being a necessity
Yeah,
before
like
the days of super fast storage.
Symphony of the Night, for example.
Yep.
And at this point, it's almost a fool's errand to try to grab. This is just not forgiving.
I do like the sound effects of the skeletons slapping the ground.
Well, it's also designed to be an audio cue for you to expect what's coming. because most of what you're seeing or most of what happens. There you go. Look at that.
I like how Mr. Bones is getting winded despite not having lungs.
Yeah.
The animation really is something else.
Come on. Esto was saying that Atari patented minigames during loading screens, which is why you don't see a lot of it.
Ah, that does seem like something Atari would do.
All right, we're gonna do a couple more attempts on this, and then we'll bounce out to Three Dirty Dwarves. To make sure we fill in the Saturn block for Ed at his request. So tough.
The ones in the foreground are tricky.
Because it just like, again, it just multiplies on itself. Once you start getting off rhythm, you get punished. What am I doing here? I'm jumping on him. You gotta jump on top of him then. All right. We're iterating.
Progress.
Progress. I had a good sequence going for a while on that. By the way, if you hit the X, the Y, and the Z buttons, it totally bounces them off screen. The letters A, B, and C just bounces them a bit up in the air. The X, Y, and Z actually will take them off screen. Oh, that was cold. It sort of comes in waves. That's what I'm finding. Oh, okay. So in addition to the guys there, then the guys from the side are also sniping you too. But I'm not aware if there's an attack or anything like that. I was thinking that I had to jump on top of them, but
Well, right now we can just consult the ultimate repository of knowledge. I am, of course, referring to game FAQs.
yeah.
The B button shoots a beam weapon.
Oh,
There you
hello,
go.
game changer. Not happening
X,
on this
Y, and
round.
Z. Apparently, you can disassemble and reassemble Mr. Bones. X is the long legs configuration, Y is the long arms configuration, and Z is the Slim Jim configuration.
Interesting. That's right, Booster. He says we're learning controls 45 minutes in.
See, remember when I said I liked games that let you jump in without any sort of tutorial? This is why. Because then you get the entertainment value of learning, I don't know, the how to play the game after you've been banging your head against the wall for 45 minutes.
That's right. Assemble. Autobots, assemble. I don't know, chat. Do you want to continue seeing Mr. Bones, or do we want to jump to Three Dirty Dwarves so we can show another game? I will leave it up to you.
Booster Shane saying games were better as a kid because I could read the manual as my mom drove me back from Toys R Us. Yep. I definitely did a fair amount of that.
What do you think, SegaCrew? You want to stay with Bones? Okay. Here, let's bounce some letters off the screen.
I want to see these different Mr. Bones configurations.
I'll see if I can figure it out. I'm just picking the wrong times to try to grab my bones. Ha! Dick Bones is here. All right, what's that level select code?
Okay.
If you want to
Let's,
paste it in Discord, I can use that.
Alright.
The
So,
illustrious Dick Bones.
yeah, on the level select, on the
Okay.
starting screen, it is R L R R L R L L R L R R. Rapidly, the
All right, you want to paste that into Discord because then I can read off of it and do it
yes.
quick. Gwen with the Mr. Bones emote. I love it. Okay, here we go. We're gonna try it. Oops. Yeah, so I'm gonna try it again when it just initially jumps to the. Huh. I don't know how rapidly it wants me to do it.
As I recall, because I think I've watched Turbo Gilman play this before, pretty rapidly. Like,
Okay. Wonder if there's a sound or something. Okay. Ah! Mm. And we're talking about the D-pad, not buttons, yes?
no, the shoulder buttons, L and R.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I was like... Okay, here we go. You mean like that?
Yep. Beautiful. Oh, look at that fog.
B. I just hold a beam at him. Ha 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 ha! There we go.
Man, I wish my bones could do that. Oh, hey, that was pretty cool.
Look at that. I couldn't tell you what's going on.
Well, now you got 3 arms.
Clearly!
That's how skeletons work.
Yeah.
All right, I will be right back.
All right, sounds good. See if we can do some zapping. Spare parts. Really neat that that stretch out effect. Hey, come back here, Bones.
All right.
Some learning here. Not learning well, but I'm learning.
Learning with no guarantee of pace.
The key here. What on earth? So jump up here. When I jumped up here, it dropped or got rid of my torso. Apparently, it's too high of a jump with the torso. This game is rough. Hello, kitty. This game is rough.
I think my favorite quote on game difficulty actually comes straight from Ed, which is, "It's a video game. Your involvement is non-trivial."
Yeah.
And I think of that a lot. I think of that very, very frequently when it comes to games. And just as a reminder for those tuning in, you are watching Ed-A-Thon on SegaCrew, celebrating the games of the legendary producer, designer, developer Ed Annunziata. And this is in support of Tiny Hope Village, which is working on constructing tiny homes to help people experiencing homelessness in Bryant, Texas.
Thanks, Grim.
There should be a link to Tiny Hope Village's website pinned at the top of chat. We're asking people to donate directly to the charity, so no middleman or anything like that, no additional payment processors or anything like that. You can be sure that your money's going directly to support a good cause.
I figured I might as well resub in the middle of this.
Yeah, I did that prior to
That's a pro strat right
events.
there.
'Cause I
Resubbing
didn't
during
want to
your
watch
run.
any commercials. Dude, the ads on Twitch have got
Okay, so there's
so bad
a
lately.
key. That's weird. Like I jump and oh, there we go. So that's you jump on it and it actually activates the.
Oh, okay.
Well, hey, that was cool. That was like a secret there. Okay, I don't know why this is glowing.
See, I
I
still
want
want
to
to see
assume
the long legs or long arms mode.
Yeah.
Oh, and Paul's voice, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. This is Ed-A-Thon 2023, celebrating the video game works of Ed Annunziata and in support of Tiny Hope Village. Really wonderful charity working on building tiny homes for people experiencing homelessness in Bryant, Texas. Very cool organization. At the top of chat, there is a link to donate directly to the organization, and we're asking people do that.
Hey, so mechanics-wise, this is really funny. Okay, so I don't have an arm, so I can't attack. But what was happening is that if you jump from too high of a height, it'll break bones.
Just like real life.
Just like real life, exactly.
Fortunately, if you find like an extra arm or something, you can have 3 arms, just like real life.
Exactly. And you need a spare.
Oh, the blind man's cabin. That's a pretty cool cutscene.
Well, we'll do one more attempt on the valley, and then we'll keep advancing here, just so people can get more of a feel for this game. Hopefully, next time we can have a proper speedrunner.
Yeah, we'll do some gentle prodding. Try to get one of the Mr. Bones speedrunners to come out of retirement. I can think of at least 2, which is probably more than I would expect, but I think what I appreciate the most about this game, and I think it was true of a lot of Saturn games at the time, is it was just trying to do something different, totally crazy, was
There's the long leg
extraordinarily
mode, by the way.
unconcerned with what the trends of the era were. It's just like, here's this new console, this new sort of technology we have access to. What can we do with it that we couldn't do before?
Okay, so I get it now. What you do is you hit the top ones, and it breaks you, and then you get to reassemble yourself in the mode you want. Because there's a third leg.
Well,
There's a third leg.
let me tell you, that's my preferred mode for assembly.
Oh, Ed, where are you, buddy? Okay. Uh, anyways, we'll continue onward.
Will
we'll
we,
go
though?
Mode. Oh my gosh.
Ed is in chat right now asking, isn't there a button you can pump?
Bust back apart, and then I can reassemble.
And Cheeky Chunk, thank you for the raids. Looking forward to that Echo Defender of the Future race coming up after this.
I love the arms just like flying all over the place. Oh my gosh.
Well, it's okay, Cheeky. I've got it on good authority that if you make it past level 2, you will have seen more of the game than Ed ever did during development. So
Oh, I don't have enough bone to jump. Ed's in the channel chat now. What good authority? He said.
Yeah, you
Uh-oh,
know,
Grim.
my ass about elbow length.
All right, we're gonna jump to Blind Man's cabin just to.
I'm stiff as a wet sheet in a cold snap. You better face facts, Mr. Bones. They ain't gonna leave you alone. Some red-eyed devil's gonna make his bones tonight. Yeah, maybe I should just let him. What's that sound? Yeah, maybe there's a hotel I could hole up in. Some gingerbread house, bed, and breakfast, skeleton hotel. I don't know this place, but I know that sound. But how do I know?
Is someone out there? Who are you? What do you want? No, I know someone's out there. Either come inside or be on your way.
How does that thing do that? It would make that pretty noise.
What, have you been dead for 50 years? It's called a guitar, son. Why don't you try one on for size? Don't think about it. Just play it. There you go.
Uh-oh, sounds like I'm back in serious jelly.
Are you messing with the Ghoulian?
The Ghoulian?
The man with the drums.
Yes, sir, we are messing.
You'd better hang on to that guitar. It might come in handy.
Thanks. Later on. How about that? One chord and I wigged him. Now, y'all can't talk, but you can listen and maybe even feel.
All right, let's see how good a blues man NoDiggity is.
Apparently not that good.
Well, you can see how you're doing. Just gotta work it until all the red eyes turn to blue in the background.
It's like me playing Guitar Hero. Boo! Come on.
This should have been the tech demo for Saturn at trade shows
Yeah.
and stuff. You know, PlayStation had that famous T-Rex demo, but man, Sega should have just rolled in and be like, oh yeah, well, we've got a skeleton playing blues on a Stratocaster. People would have known which console to go with that. I've got to step away for a minute again, but
Okay.
You got this, Diggity. I have faith in your shredding ability.
Are they some lighters up in the background? I think they are.
What? They don't make them like they used to. Good thing I've got a sense of humor. A situation like this could be downright depressing.
So Ed, we saw a scan of the Sega Tester's Manual, a handbook, and there go all my bones. There's do's and don'ts, and the only one don't that's in there is don't get talked out of bugs by producers. Do you care to offer some feedback on that? I don't have any weapons. That's a problem. I don't have an item on my arm or. Hmm. Which one were we doing? Night of the Bats.
Oh, there go all my bones.
there's my bone right there. Okay, that. Apparently I can attack? Ah. Ah. Night of the Bats. I agree, Gruntmeister. This is pretty batty. I'm just here for the bones, says Dick Bones.
Oh, there go all my bones.
There go all my bones. Dang it. I killed him somehow. I don't know how.
Yeah, well, what sort of craziness is happening right now?
Oh, one time I thought I actually took out. One time I actually took out one of the lumberjacks, but I don't know why it's. Oops. Done. Let me guess. Start. Right. Of course. Let me just die for a second to get to the level select screen.
I think if you hold A, B, and C and hit start, it should soft reset back to the title screen.
Well, look at that. Yeah.
Oh, there go all my bones.
Trying to like get in there, get. This is on an actual Saturn, sitting to the right of me. This is a Gen 2 Saturn.
Oh, the round power and reset buttons.
Oh no, this is a Gen 1. This is ovals.
Yeah, that is Gen 1.
We'll give this a few more goes. And unfortunately, because of the beauty of the graphics output on the SCART, I had to actually use my composite input, so I'm using this through a RetroTink 2X. So it still looks pretty good for a RetroTink 2X.
Oh, this is composite.
Yep.
It's very clean for composite.
Oh, dang it. There goes my bones. I grab it and the bat immediately steals the bone. I'm beginning to hate bats. Oh, wait. Anybody who plays Castlevania hates
I was gonna
bats
say,
and skeletons.
beginning? What's this beginning business?
Yeah, anybody who plays Castlevania hates skeletons and bats anyway, so...
Joe Coleslaw. This is a CD-based game, CD system, but right now it's being run on an optical drive emulator because Diggity's CD drive in his Saturn has seen better days.
Cool, we got a pelvis now.
Yeah, we do.
We had a pelvis.
Is it named Elvis?
Thank you very much. Hello. I got the original disc, but I don't have my webcam, so I could show you the original disc if you really wanted to see it. All right. Save it for the judge, Bob. All right, I'm gonna jump to Dawn of the Bats. Again, we're just kind of getting a taste for all the different fun things of the level design in the game. Is that a sign? That's a timing thing.
Graphically, this reminds me a lot of Shinobi Legions, which was also on the Sega Saturn. It's an art style that I wish we had seen more of, because by this time, 1996, everyone was really, really gung-ho about, 3D graphics, it's all gotta be polygons, no more sprite-based stuff, no more two dimensions, everything has to be 3D. And I think...
Okay, I'm getting what Ed was saying about tappy tappy, right? So check this out. If I tap A, building up my meter, like the bones meter.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know what it does, but makes it look cool. It gives it that Sega blue.
Oh, that probably makes your attack more powerful, wouldn't you think?
Maybe the beam?
Yeah. But, yeah, like I was saying, you know, during the mid-90s and late 90s, this huge push for 3D,
Well,
I don't think it aged as well as a lot of the 2D stuff from the era, because...
there's another one too. Like, for instance, I played in the 90s, it was called Crusader No Remorse.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
I have that game on the Saturn, but I played it on PC. It was on a couple of different platforms. I think it was on PlayStation as well. But that was also that combination of pre-rendered graphics, the 3D graphics, and then in conjunction with a real-time 3D model.
I think that's a good way of doing it. And you saw that fairly frequently on the Nintendo DS in platformers like the Sonic Rush games, for instance, where you'll have the player model, you know, Sonic being 3D, but the levels themselves being sprite-based artwork. And I think that was a good use of resources, because, I mean, let's be real, looking back at the early fully 3D stuff, like your Super Mario 64s and that sort of thing, they,
Yeah.
they're rough.
Okay. Doing
But
time.
the two-dimensional
Bats.
stuff, the sprite work, or... Actually, I think the original Resident Evil holds up pretty well, where you had fairly limited use of 3D, but a lot of pre-rendered backgrounds.
Mhm.
That kind of aesthetic, which is what we're looking at right now, I think it kind of held up better. Maybe that's just me.
Well,
I'm kind of
and then that's
I've
the
been
other thing too
waiting
with
for
Resident
years
Evil.
now to see, you know, how for ages, like, the indie games have been kind of that, you know, 2D sprite fetishism type of deal,
Yeah.
like the nostalgia for that. I'm wondering, when are we going to get that, but with, like, this PS1 and Saturn era 3D graphics?
I don't know. It's the again, that was the problem was that you had all the options in the world with the 2D pieces, and then we were limited by the hardware for a 3D era. At least, you know, again, primarily you see in the early stuff. And oh, come on. Jump. Thank you. There we go. Oh, I don't have a... I have no arms. I'm disarmed.
I appreciate the anatomical correctness, though, because skeletons were kind of all over the place around this time. You remember Mortal Kombat 3? You know, some of those fatalities where people would just explode and be like... They didn't care, they just, you know, cloned the sprites over and over again, so it'd have, like, you know, 5 skulls and 3 pelvises and...
17 leg bones.
Yeah. 8 rib cages.
Yeah. Cool. Again, been having fun showcasing Mr. Bones. I'd like to actually switch over to 3 Dirty Dwarves just to say that we also included that component. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick switch out here. Give me 2 seconds.